I do look cool, don't I? I am relaxed. I am cool. I'm alive. Morning.
Morning.
It's Thursday, January the 18th, isn't it?
Hang on.
18th.
Yes.
18th. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's going to be another wet and windy day this morning. It's quite windy outside now, and the very heavy showers we've seen in the last few days will return again in places this morning and across the county for the day. It'll be a little bit warmer. It's not as cold as it was, a little bit milder, I should say. Not as cold as it was the last few days, but the wet and windy conditions will continue right across the county today again. So just if you come across again something on the roads, you might give us a shout, because it's not as windy, but it's still a bit wild outside this morning. How's it going?
Grand, how are you?
You're
Kind of one of those mornings, isn't it?
yeah, it's been a long week.
Yeah, I'm finding
just-
this week is so slow and dragging.
It
Yeah.
is, and I'm not complaining or anything like that. I just, kind of woke up this morning, I was like, oh, it's Thursday.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. Okay, papers. We'll be checking out the papers in full at about 7:10 on the show, but quick look at them for now. The Irish Examiner front page. Fianna Fáil TD Billy Kelleher says it's no longer acceptable for women to be treated as second-class citizens and to be forced to fly abroad for terminations or to take abortion pills. That's a story in the front page of today's Examiner. The Irish Sun front page has got a photograph of the late Dolores O'Riordan with her boyfriend, who has spoken of losing the love of his life. Ole says, "I've lost the love of my life is gone. I am lost. I miss her so much," he says. Very, very sad. It's the front page of the Irish Sun today. And the Irish Times front page, more on the Kerry babies. That's going to be on the front pages for a while, I think. But Gardaí investigating the death of baby John, who was found washed up on the beach over 34 years ago, believe the fact that the infant lived for 3 days means that a number of people must know about him and about his death, and that's a story in the Irish Times this morning. And the Health Minister, this is from the Irish Mirror today, Simon Harris, saying that thousands of Irish women who travel to the UK for an abortion are not faceless women. 3,200 women travelled from Ireland to the UK for an abortion in 2016, and that's in the Irish Mirror this morning.
Some of the top trends in Ireland today: repeal the eighth, and Simon Harris is trending because they were again debating in the Dáil yesterday and talking more about the abortion on repealing the Eighth Amendment, the referendum, I should say, on repealing the Eighth Amendment. Mammy Guilt is trending, which was the TV show presented by Karen Coster on TV3 last night. I only saw the ads for it, that it was going to be on. I didn't watch it, so I don't know was it any good or not, but it is trending. People are talking about it this morning.
Yeah, so we'd love some reaction to that. Mammy Guilt. Okay, well, I admit it. Yeah. I've never had it. I've never had mammy guilt.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I don't know anyone who doesn't have it, so maybe some of our listeners might back me up. It's the guilt of going out to work and dropping your child at a creche, and now maybe it's because I'm finished work in time to collect my child from school,
true, yeah.
or I used to collect her from creche at 2:30 or 3:00 or whatever. So maybe that means that I don't have the guilt that people have when they collect their child from 6 or 7 in the evening.
Yeah, you're not gone from exactly that. You're not gone
I
from.
am gone 2 or 3 hours before most people. Is the only thing. But
yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Maybe I'm too tired to feel guilty about that.
Maybe.
But I've never had it. I've never had it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
not
But
sure.
if you saw the programme last night, let us know what you thought of it. Mammy Guilt was on TV3 last night. And of course, the Kerry babies, as Elaine rightly said there, will probably be in the headlines in the papers for the foreseeable future. And it's also trending again this morning after Leo Varadkar also reiterated what the Gardaí did, and he also officially sent an apology to Joanne Hayes and her family on behalf of the state yesterday. Some other mad headlines this morning: the Jamaican bobsleigh women's team have qualified for the Winter
What?
Olympics. Yeah, they've qualified, and I don't know if it's true or not. Somebody said this to me last night. I don't know if it's true, but apparently they've called their bobsled Cool Bolt, as in Cool Runnings, as the cool part, to go with Cool Runnings and
yeah.
Bolt after Usain Bolt.
Oh, that's class.
Which is quite cool. Yeah, so the Jamaican ladies team have
Wow.
qualified for the women's team for the Winter Olympics, which is a really, really cool story, actually. And old-fashioned manners, such as ladies first, not using your phone at the dinner table, and even things like saying please and thank you are dying out.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I can see that. I was at a restaurant not so long ago. Myself and herself went for dinner. And when we looked around the restaurant, it was not just couples, no, it was like families as well, and nearly every one of them, parents included, were sitting there on their phone, no interest in what was going on around them, and it is terrible because I prefer going to a restaurant and leave my phone in my pocket. I only take it out if I have to.
Yeah.
No, otherwise it's left because you want to have a conversation, like.
Of course, yeah. Wait. Oh.
Sorry, just broke the camera.
Right. So people might let us know about that
Sorry.
matters. It's going to go again.
It's going to go again. I
Manners,
broke it.
Do you think that they're dying out, or Yeah, just let us know what you think of that. Music-wise today, Lady Gaga's coming up on the show early this morning. We've got Zara Larsson and Coldplay. And how about some music from Moulin Rouge, Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't played...
I'm just going to take this off.
I haven't played anything from Moulin Rouge in quite a while. Oh, you're getting very close now.
Sorry, I broke the tripod.
We're live on Radio Kerry in about 3 minutes' time. We're here till 9 o'clock this morning. And have a great Thursday. Chat to us here if you want to get a request on the show. Or WhatsApp us at 083 300 3300.
Morning.
Morning.